Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to read logs. Not only am I going to teach you how to read them, I'm also going to teach you how to answer them. I'm also going to show you the 3 different cases and what we should do in each case, okay? So this is going to be a short video, but it's a very important video, and this is video 1. Okay, so the way that we read this is log base 2 of 8 is equal to some number. I will call that number n for number. The way that you should read it is 2 to what power makes 8? 2 to what power makes this number next to it? 2 to what power makes 8? 3. Let's try another one. Log base 3 of 9. 3 to what power makes 9? 3 to what power makes 9? 2. Now, in both of these cases, there was a base. Anytime there is no base, we need to put a 10 there. When there is no base, we should put a 10. And once again, how do we read this? 10 to what power makes 100? 10 to what power makes 100? 2. Sometimes we're not able to visualize it, so you should write it out. Let's take a look over here. So, the way we read this is 9 to what number makes 27? But instead of doing that, because we don't really know, it's not a whole number, it's actually going to be a fraction. What you should do is something that I call lift and shift. Lift and shift, okay? I'm the only one who does this. Some other teachers call it Logarithms. B is for base, E is for exponent, N is for number. I do lift and shift. I lift what's on the floor, in other words, the base. I lift the 9, and then I shift these 2 around. Now, before you got to log, your teacher had to teach you exponentials, exponential functions, and they needed to teach you how to get common bases. So how do we solve this? Well, we bring 9 down to base 3 squared. Isn't 3 squared 9? And then we bring the exponent with it. We bring 27 down to base 3 as well, and that's 3 to the 3rd. And then we know a power to a power, we multiply. Since there's no power out here, we'll put a 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times x is 2x. 2x equals 3. Divide by 2. X is equal to 3 halves. Okay? Let's try this here. In this case here, I have log base 3 of some number equals 2. I'm going to lift the 3 and shift. When you shift, this number becomes the exponent, okay? So lift and shift. Think about it as you lifted the 3 and there's no room for that 2 next to the 3, so you're gonna put it as an exponent. It's because logs and exponential functions are inverses of each other. So lift and shift. So that's 9. Think about it for a second, guys. If I put a 9 here to check my answer, how do I read this? 3 to what number makes 9? 2. Okay, let's try the next one. I put the 10 there for you. Typically, the 10 will not be placed there for you. You will have to put the 10 there, okay? Lift, we're going to lift what's on the floor and shift. 10 to the 0 is equal to x. Remember, everyone, 10 to the 0 is 1. Okay? Okay, so here are my 3 cases, and then we're done with this video, and I hope you guys will come back for some more logs. We're going to be doing condensing and expanding in the next video. Here we go. Here's our 3 cases where the number is the variable, where the exponent is the variable, where the number is the variable, and where the base is the variable. Those are the only 3 cases that you can have, okay? So regardless what the case is, say this to yourself over and over. You could never in your life solve a log problem. you need to get rid of the log. In order to get rid of log, you need to lift and shift. So we're going to lift the 3 and shift. 3 to what power makes 9? 2. Or I would like you guys to get it down to the same base. So that way you can just be consistent. Since the 3's match, x has to equal 2 in order for the two equations to match. You can never solve a log equation. Never. Let's get rid of log. How do we do that? We lift and shift. When we bring this over here, it becomes an exponent. 3 squared is 9. Let's do this third case where we're lifting and shifting. Lift the x. X to the 4/3 equals 27. Do you recall how to solve for x? X is almost by itself. The 4/3 is bothering me. How do I get rid of this 4/3? Well, I put the reciprocal on both sides, okay? And then 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 over 12 makes 1. And actually 27 to the 3/4 can stay because it's not one of those perfect numbers, okay? So this is my answer, 27 to the 3/4. So I hope you learned how to lift and shift in order to solve log problems. I hope you come back for condensing and expanding logs.